Yeah. 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 Oh, what the? I'm on Be Live. What the? What? Wait, what's? Why am I on Be Live? Oh. Oh. There's another. Oh man, there's another Christmas episode? Are you shit? Okay, whatever. Psycho Fox here, I guess. And yeah, apparently there was another episode of Ninja Steel I was not aware of. Matter of fact, can someone show me the view? Can someone show me what is it? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it said Star Wars Christmas special. I'm like, oh god, that'd be bad. Anyways, how you going? How you guys doing? Psycho Fox here. No, Dagger Boy is not with me today. Dagger Boy is actually racing. I don't know what it's called. He's somewhere in LA with our cameraman Gokai Jack, or as I like to call him, Jack of all trades. And they're out right now. So I'm taking over today once again for Ranger Podcast Live. And today we're going to be reviewing Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel's Christmas special, because apparently we need another Christmas special. I understand how many, I don't know how many seasons of Power Rangers where they have more than one Christmas special. I know for a fact that Mighty Morphin had at least 2, maybe 3 Christmas specials. I don't remember all that much though. That's besides the point. So tonight's episode, or today, because it's actually 4:03 in the good old Southern California area. Yeah. So let's get started. Before we do, as always, housekeeping, because I like doing housekeeping. When I do Ranger Podcast Live. If you guys are unaware, we do all our episodes live on Facebook. Previous episodes will be brought to YouTube. So for the YouTube audience who are watching this recording, thank you guys very much for watching this. If you haven't yet, please be sure to follow us here on Facebook, facebook.com/morphingNetwork, or facebook.com/morphingnet. You also follow us on our Twitter and Instagram at morphinnet. And you can follow us on our YouTube page right here. Subscribe if you are new, and click the notification button. Morphin Network on YouTube. Now, if you want to get a hold of me, you can find me, Psycho Fox, on Twitter and Instagram at @the_Fox, YouTube _Fox, and you can find me and find all my latest content when it comes to video games on twitch.tv/reckless_Fox, and you can follow my other podcasts at Scrub Club Gaming at soundcloud.com/Scrub Club Gaming. With all that being said, let's get started. So, the Christmas special. Again, we needed another one. And honestly, it was actually quite funny. So we last leave off. They actually do a recap on everything that's happened in Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, including the fact that in the first episode of Super Ninja Steel, or Season 2 of Power Rangers Ninja Steel, as I like to call it, Sledge is still alive. And again, I have not watched all of Dino Charge. I will be doing it during the winter break, but I know Sledge was the bad guy in Dino Charge. And in the first episode of Super Ninja Steel, he actually makes a deal with Madame Odious, and which he thought he was taking the Super Ninja Steel meteorites, which was a lie. Next thing you know, we get back to the present day. Sledge sees the Galaxy Warrior ship. Granted, it's been knocked off course, so that could potentially mean that Cosmo and Madame Madonna are still alive, because there were still Basher bots that were still alive. So, Dagger Boy, if you're watching this clearly means that Cosmo and Madame Madonna are probably still alive. I'm keeping hope alive that they're somewhere in the galaxy. Maybe they have alien babies, okay? Super alien babies. I don't know. So Sledge gets his girl, Poisandra, or Poison, or I don't know. They find the Galaxy Warrior ship, and they completely remodel it. And his first job is to find, he's like, oh, that means that Madame Odious is dead and gone. I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go grab what's left of the Super Ninja Steel and take it for myself. Because remember, he's a scavenger. And in the process, he uses it as a smokescreen to get Poisandra or Poison, I don't know what her name is, make her own show, the Poison Show or something like that. And somehow, because all the Galaxy Warriors contestants who've been watching Galaxy Warriors to get back on the show, at this point, I think I've said my piece about Super Ninja Steel and Ninja Steel as a whole. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to go down that damn play of existence that is logic, because logic is for the weak. We then cut to the Rangers getting ready to give Santa these gifts so he could send them all around the world. Because in case you guys did not know, we actually, back when myself, Dagger Boy, Red Star, Jen, and our lovely guy BP, when we used to work for Name Redacted, we talked about how in that episode, Santa does exist in Power Rangers, and him and Sarah went into the space, completely messed up the space-time continuum to get these power stars from previous episodes of Ninja Steel to get to the Rangers so they could beat this monster. Keep in mind, if anyone's ever read Flashpoint Paradox, or if anyone's known anything about the Flash, or if you are a true nerd and you play Metal Gear Solid, every single Metal Gear as I have, you know when you talk to yourself, no. If you even watch the movie Time Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme, you know full well that if you talk to yourself or you communicate with anyone in the past and you're from the future, you can create a time paradox. The Flashpoint Paradox is a perfect example. Flash went back in time to save his mama, changing the course of everything related to the DC universe. I'm not going to go into it because that's not Power Ranger related, even though I can argue saying the Justice League and the Power Rangers teamed up for that one crossover that I don't think ever got finished. Santa exists. And apparently, someone dropped off a gift to all the Power Rangers. It was Wes from Power Rangers Time Force. And they have to beat you over the head to let you know, hey, it's from Wes. Oh, Wes, the Red Time Force Ranger. We know he's the Red Time Force Ranger, people. We know. Wes sends them this device that allows them to go into other universes from Power Rangers. So Earth 1, which is our Power Ranger continuity. Earth 2, which is Power Rangers RPM, and Earth 3, which is Power Rangers Dino Charge, since, again, a Crisis on Infinite Earths moment happened at the ending of Dino Charge, and so forth and so forth. Next thing you know, the Ninja Nexus star actually pops up and gives the Rangers back their morphers, which they're like, wait, why are you dropping these Ninja Stars back? Then we get to the main villain of the show, which is Iceberg, or Madam Ice, or May from Overwatch. We'll call her May from Overwatch. Again, some of these villains in this episode were really, really forgetful, so it doesn't really matter. May from Overwatch freezes the other Rangers. Preston manages to escape. They're stuck as snowmen. Like, you see their heads, and I swear to God, this was hilarious. I mean, downright friggin' hilarious that you see these Power Rangers looking like snowmen. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed way too hard. Harder than I honestly thought I was going to. Because there's nothing funny about Power Rangers from time to time. But in this case, I will give Saban the W, because they actually got me to laugh. Preston's trying to fight Sledge. And in the midst of the fight, Sledge accidentally pushed the button, opening up another rift, a boom tube into Earth 3, where Power Rangers Dino Charge is. And Sledge is about to straight up murder Preston to get this Ninja Steel, the blue Ninja Star. And then a pterodactyl, I kid you not, grabs Preston and takes him somewhere else. Now, keep in mind, I have not watched Dino Charge, so this is funny to me. And then you see that it was Coda from Dino Charge, the blue Dino Charge Ranger, and knowing for a fact that I know both the guys in real life are brothers, this made me mark out. In case you guys don't know what the word marking out means, it's a wrestling term. When someone returns to the ring or something like that, they mark out for them. I.e., when Dean Ambrose came back before the week before SummerSlam, or when Daniel Bryan was cleared to wrestle again. I marked out. Even though I don't know a lot about Dino Charge, other than a lot of the big plot points that happen, like the Christ on Infinite Earths moment and the 25th anniversary episode. That's all I know about it. Not Peter, even though that's his name. Preston was like, "Hey, Coda, look, some dude threw me into your universe. Do you know a guy named Sledge?" He's like, "Yeah, Sledge. I thought he destroyed. We gotta stop him." Sledge finds them, and then you see these guys morph. Now, granted, I really wish that they had did their ninja spin and unleash the power morphs, but we can't ask for everything. Meanwhile, we go back to the Warrior Dome, aka the Poison Show. And this is the one thing I will say about Power Rangers where I'm like, this is so adult, it's ridiculous. So Poison legit turns this show into Jimmy Kimmel / Jimmy Fallon / the Conan O'Brien show. Okay? Her main thing is to, like, the Power Rangers are her first guests, and she's asking all of the stupid things that happen, like when the Wasbinator chick from the Galactic Ninjas or the Galaxy Ninjas or the Ginyu Force made Levi, Calvin, and Brody fall in love with her. And she talked about how dumb it was, which was true. And then Preston's like, yeah, well, true. And she's trying to, like, get a rise out of all of them, right? And Sarah was like, you know what? I can play this game. And she's like, hey, have you ever been in love before? Poisandra? It's like, yes, me and Sledge are wonderful together. It's like, well, I don't know if you noticed, but like, let me tell you about a story. And we recap what happened in Power Rangers Ninja Steel when Haley's dad and Sarah's mama was trying to get together. And it was the greatest moment because I'm like, wow. She loved Sarah's mama was trying to get with Haley's daddy. I'm gonna make this as PG as possible. He wanted to give her coffee. If anyone knows if anyone knows that reference, I ain't gonna repeat it. And so she's like, but we learned that you can't really keep true love apart and stuff like that. And then what they're trying to do is they're trying to cause a rift between Poisandra and Sledge in order to escape. I'm gonna explain why this is funny after this. So we get back to Earth 3. Sledge is fighting Coda and is fighting Preston. He's about to get about to one up him on it, right? But somehow, some way, they were able to beat Sledge thanks to a dinosaur. This was hilarious because I'm like, bruh, the CGI in this episode is pretty bad, and I'm talking like, but I know it's a kids show. Don't get me wrong, but the CGI in this, my God. It was bad. It was bad, people. It was laughably bad. Coda and Preston get the teleportation device back, and they go back to Earth 1 to get back into the Warrior Dome to save the rest of the team. Before that even happens, Calvin and Haley talk to Poisandra about their relationship, or their platonic relationship, because there's no kissing involved in Power Rangers apparently. And so how, like, he was forgetful about their anniversary, how Preston was like, yo, you gotta tell this girl something because you just lied saying you remember the anniversary and stuff like that. And there's all about how the one monster who was able to power himself from everyone's lies. And it's like, wait, there's no one lying about here. It's like, actually, I lied about remember our anniversary. Haley, I apologize and stuff like that, right? And I forgive you, right? And she's like, but yeah, like that's how we stick together. I mean, it's challenging. Which anyone who's ever been in high school knows that having a relationship is challenging. Okay, I can speak from experience. It's not pink flowers and elephants all the time. Wink, wink. So, but other than that, but it's it's a camaraderie. Even once you get past it and everything like that, nothing can keep you apart. Hell, I can tell you guys right now from experience, I have friends who have been together since high school who are now married. Actually, I can tell you this right now. My best friend, who I've known since middle school and we've gone to high school together, him and his girlfriend are now engaged, and they've been together since our junior year in high school. So they're about to get married, and I ain't gonna say anything else because I don't know who's gonna be the best man, but that's a different story for the time. So I can tell you right now, this is actually the one message in Power Rangers Ninja Steel that I can get behind. Sometimes it is hard to keep a relationship going, especially if you're in high school, even though the actors and actresses are in like the early to mid 20s, but that's a different story for another time. But that's not neither here nor there because that's the writer's fault. True love can prevail sometimes. Granted, even if it does cost two monsters relationship, because they're straight over like, what has Sledge done for you lately? And I'm like, so the moral of the story, if I'm getting really technical, the moral of the story was, if you don't like a relationship, do your best to break it up, because the Rangers legit broke up Poisandra and Sledge. They caused a rift. Nickelodeon, are you for real right now? Are you for real right now? You need to tell me the message I'm supposed to take from this episode was the fact that if I don't like when two people are together, I have to do everything in my power to break them up. Are you sure about that? Just wow. I'm gonna keep my headphones off because I thought I just realized that Red Star is currently at work, and I know Thunder Chica, aka Noemi, she is getting ready for her final at CSUN right now, so I know she's gonna be missing out on that right now. I'm sorry, give me a second because I didn't realize how stupid that is. These guys, the Rangers' plan was to break. The moral of the story of this entire episode is, if you do not like when two people are together, that you have to break them up. That's what I'm getting from this episode right now. Screw the Christmas special, screw the bury the gift the receipts. Like, I don't give a damn about that right now. You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me, Nickelodeon and Saban, that the best thing to do when I don't like when two people are together is to break them up? Force them to break up. Are you sure about that? Seriously? Who in the writing room for Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel's Christmas special, who thought this was a good idea? Well, then, granted, look, maybe I'm looking way too far into this. Maybe I'm trying to dig deeper into like a hidden message that's not there. But that's the vibes I'm getting right now. Why? I don't. Sledge gets back. Him and Madonna again. Not Madonna. Him and Poisandra. I keep saying Madonna. My bad. Him and Poisandra get into an argument. And honestly, I thought this was what they were going to do. Maybe I looked way too into this. Maybe what I was thinking is Poisandra was going to change the error of her ways, realizing that Sledge ain't nothing. I'm trying to keep this PG, but y'all know what I mean. Like, you ain't. Okay. She realized, maybe it was going to the fact that she realized that Sledge is like, he ain't nothing. And she was going to release them. Rightfully so. And the entire crowd was behind this. Keep in mind, Coda and Preston get the Rangers out. And at one point, I thought Preston was missing because I'm like, "Where's Preston?" They have a plan to get the rest of the Rangers out. They go down the trash chute, the same trash chute that Brody and Mick escaped from in the very first episode. Santa Claus helps the Rangers get back to Earth. I'm not even going to touch on the fact that Santa Claus has helped the Power Rangers. I'm not even going to do it. Santa Claus gets the other Rangers back to Earth. They fight May from Overwatch. If anyone knows the monster's name from today's episode, from this past Saturday's episode, please let me know, because I'm going to keep calling her May from Overwatch. So May from Overwatch fights the Rangers and fights the Basher bots, right? They beat the Basher bots. Brody goes into the Battleizer mode and beats May from Overwatch. May from Overwatch gets Gigantified because Sledge and Poisandra find the Gigantify machine, right? So all the Rangers get into their Zords, and she's trying to make into a giant, him with an ice typhoon, right? They changed into the Ninja Ultra Zord, and I kid you not, again, This is a moment where I uncontrollably laugh for no reason whatsoever because of how dumb and funny this was. The Rangers become a giant snowman with Gatling guns spread it out, and they run over May from Overwatch. Like how if you remember season 2 of The Flash, when Wally ran over Earth 2 Black Siren or Laurel Lance Earth 2, which I hate. If anyone does not know this about me, I hate Laurel Lance as a character in Arrow. I hate her as Earth 2 as Black Siren. I hate her so much. I really do. They run May from Overwatch over Wally West style, and they're shooting at the May from Overwatch. And it is the greatest thing ever. Watching a snowman with Gatling guns shoot and destroy a monster. I'm not gonna lie, and Dagger Boy cannot defend how dumb this is. I liked it. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe because of the fact that I have not drank enough water today. But this was awesome to me. I want to clarify this. I'm not being paid from Saban to say this. This is hilarious to me. How stupid this was. How, I don't know, again, someone in the writing room must have been on some hardcore drugs because that is some pure 80s nonsense for you, and it is awesome. Coda and Santa Claus, they put a bomb on the ship and blow up the Galaxy Warrior ship with Poisandra and Sledge on it. That's one part I really don't like about this. Like, this is so bad. This is one part I'm like, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I really don't. Coda drops off presents for the rest of the Rangers, and somehow they're spending their Christmas on Earth 3 around Coda's place. I don't know. Coda has a family. He's a caveman. I don't know. I don't know too much about paleontology. I don't know too much about my Homo sapiens and Homo erectus and all that stuff. But last time I checked, school was out. Why are you in school right now? And why are you about to spend your Christmas on Earth 3 with a caveman family? Granted, I'm pretty sure Coda's the only one that knows how to use a cell phone. But the rest of his family, which I don't know if his family actually exists. I have not watched Down Charge. Now, and that's the end of the episode. I'm going to rate this right now, and some of y'all are going to hate me for this. I give this episode 7. I give this episode a 7 out of 10 because of how stupid this was. This was so stupid that I actually enjoyed it. This is my same explanation of why I gave the Control Alt Delete, the one where they had freaking where the nerdy Asian girl, which was so stereotypical, and that pissed Dagger Boy off and triggered the heck out of him because we had just watched Crazy Rich Asian that previous week. I'm giving this episode a 7 out of 10. No, I'm not giving it a 7.5. This episode was funny. I enjoyed how dumb this episode was. The fact that this episode is making me smile, despite how dumb this is, and despite what hardcore drugs the writer was on for this episode was on, because I'm sorry, this episode was just stupid, but I enjoyed it. It was great. I love this episode for all the dumb, stupid things that this episode did. Now, granted, I don't like the fact that West just has a cameo. I hate the fact that I like the fact that they have the Preston and Coda because they're brothers. I did enjoy this episode because the fact that these two were together. Because I know the one thing I really did not like about the special, then keep in mind, I enjoyed the 25th anniversary episode. I think it was better than the Super Mega Force episode, despite my grievances about it, in which, if you guys haven't yet, please check out our review of the 25th anniversary episode in the archives. I really did enjoy them being together and stuff like that. But I kind of feel as if this was kind of a waste. This is a waste, and I really wish they could have done more with this. I honestly think any Christmas special of any magnitude of any television show, any kids cartoon show, or kids show in general, should be at least 45 minutes. That's just me. I think any Christmas special for any kids show should be over 30 minutes. I think it should be like 45 minutes at the very least. That's just me. But other than that, I did enjoy the show, and this might piss some people off because I know a lot of you guys want to see me rage out about this episode, how dumb it is. But this is I really do think this episode was really funny. Let's read some comments. J Boss, what's up, J Boss? I'm just glad the show is finally over. Ninja failure. I'm glad the show is over too. I ain't gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. Again, there were some good moments about this show. And again, if you haven't yet, please be sure to watch our overall review of the entire show that we did two podcasts ago. It's in the Facebook archive, so check those out. What's up, Ken Brown? Overall, later years Christmas special was better, but this was okay. Oh yeah, it was way better. Time travel is always a mess in Power Rangers. It was much worse than Dino Charge. Well, again, they pull a Crisis on Infinite Earth / Flashpoint Paradox. Of course it was going to be messy. Neil Johnson. Neil! What's up, Neil? The Brothers in Blue up against Sledge. I was giddy when this episode was announced. Oh, yeah, I was too. All Christmas specials for kids shows, I think, should be 4 or 5 minutes. But if you gave me another 15 minutes of this episode, I would have been okay with it. This episode was a failed attempt to team them up. J-Boss, this is Nickelodeon and Saban. Of course it was going to be. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed it. But again, I need another 15 minutes. What's up, Edward? Edward Sanchez. It was really cool to see Preston and Coda team up. I know, right? I try to keep. Look, I try to be positive. I always want an episode of Power Rangers to put a smile on my face. And again, this episode did put a smile on my face, despite how dumb it was. As long as you put a smile on my face, I think you've done your job. Finally, the Sadarso brothers properly teaming up. That's what I didn't know how I say that. The Sadarso brothers, yes, the Sadarso brothers were together, and I'm happy for that. The CGI always looks bad. Yeah, that's true. They should use stock footage, honestly. Look at Time Force. Time Force, which was a show that came out back in 2001. Keep in mind, early 2000 CGI has not aged well, except Lord of the Rings, okay? But early CGI from the 2000s was always not that good. Honestly, and that's why I'm so glad that Time Force used stock footage when they had the episode where Eric and Wes went back to the dinosaur age. CGI laughably bad. You don't say. Did you see the CGI T-Rex Zorn from the first episode of Dino Charge? That was just laughably bad. Again, Bobby, I've never seen I've watched episodes of Dino Charge. I only watched the series finale because I was trying to understand what everyone was talking about how the Rangers technically lost, and because that Earth 3 was made. J-Boss, LOL. Neil. I ain't gonna say my government name because when I'm on this show, I'm not gonna say my government name, but I'll say Psycho Fox Rage. So there you go. Yes. True love can prevail, right, Kimberly and Tommy? Oh wait, okay, that was Kimberly's fault. I'm gonna say this right now, and I don't care. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack about this. Kimberly and Tommy breaking up was all Kimberly's fault because I'm sorry, you don't just write a Dear John letter to someone. I'd rather you come to me. I don't care how expensive it was to fly from France back to Angel Grove, California. Kimberly should have owned up. Because they're at least 18 at this stage. In Power Rangers, I'm pretty sure they're like 17, 18 years old. And Kimberly's family is rich, okay? Because I'm sorry, the Boosters, Power Rangers, comic books have already stated how rich they are. Kimberly should have easily just flown back to Los Angeles and been like, and stayed for the weekend and be like, yo, Tommy, we need to break up. You didn't have to write him a Dear John letter. That's what I will always say. And I know Neil Saban Power Rangers on Instagram. Shout out to Neil Saban Power Rangers on Instagram. There's a certain person that I got into an argument about Catherine across Tommy. Because I honestly think that as a child, yes, Kimberly and Tommy should have been together. But as an adult, Catherine and Tommy should have been together. And I'm glad they are. I'm glad that they hinted that they were together in the 25th anniversary episode. I wish they had kissed, but that's a different story another time. They should have stick together. I'm glad they stayed together, which means Power Rangers Zeo is still one of the best seasons of Power Rangers because it predicted that Tommy and Catherine were going to stay together, grow old, and have kids, and their kid was going to be a Power Ranger. And I cannot wait for Son of the Dragon to come out. I'm so excited for that. Well, if the evil space aliens, then if they're alien space aliens, then yes, break them up. Again, the moral of the story was if you don't like two relationships, break them up. I thought the lesson was if you're kidnapped by an evil monster, you try and look for a way out, even if it means exploiting the group's relationship issues. You mean exploiting? I think you meant exploiting. Kent Brown, you mean exploiting the group's relationship issues. Yeah, that's true. But still, J-Boss, Wes and Jen is how you do romance in the Power Rangers. I'm going to argue with that because they ain't kiss. I need kiss. In order for a relationship to be, it comes to stuff like that, in order for a relationship to be solidified, you need at least kiss. Tommy and Kimberly at least kissed once or twice throughout Power Rangers. Just saying. Even though the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie was a whole will they, won't they? But that's a different story for another time. It's a bomb! Yeah, it was. The bomb was a reference that was in Dino Charge. Most people in the fandom like it, but I do not care for it. Okay, thank you for that. Jeff Weber. What's up, Jeff? Repeating yourself is just a show. Should really just relax. I know. I'm trying to relax. It was just so stupid. Jeff, it was just so stupid, man. It was just so stupid. I couldn't get past it, bro. I just couldn't. But I will try to calm down. J-Boss, Jungle Fury, RPM were great. Oh, I know. Like, I watched a few episodes of RPM. As a kid, I did not like RPM because I was like 16, 17 years old. This is before I realized how good RPM was later on. I watched a few episodes while I was at work. And again, I really did enjoy it. And I like the whole Mad Max-esque storyline that they showed where Earth 2 is a post-apocalyptic world if the Power Rangers did not survive. And I do like that. I really like that a lot. Kent, maybe bring back the Sludge. Maybe they'll bring back Sludge again. Oh, no, Sludge is bad. Sludge is gone. Sludge is gone, bro. He gone. There's no way you could survive that. Just say. 7's not bad. I know. J-Boss, every Ninja Steel episode's a 0. I know. A lot of people say that. Again, there are great moments in Ninja Steel that I ain't gonna beat around the bush. There are great moments that I enjoyed about Ninja Steel. That's why I gave Ninja Steel as a whole a 4. I think I gave it a 4 out of 10. I don't remember. It was a 4 or 5. If anyone wants to correct me on what rating I gave Ninja Steel the show as a whole, I think I gave it a 4 or a 5. I don't remember. I think I gave it a 4. Remind me of what I did if anyone can go back and watch it. Editor, I really hope that Beast Morphers is good so the adult fans can like it. Oh, dude, I do too. I really Hasbro, please don't let us down. Okay, Look, I'm gonna say this right now, Hasbro. If you need to, y'all need to get Michael Bay. Get Michael Bay to help you with some. Look, I understand Nickelodeon is the publisher, and I know Saban is still in charge and stuff like that. But with Hasbro, if there's a way you could talk Nickelodeon to get Michael Bay, so we can get really good CGI and explosions everywhere, that'd be great. Okay, J-Boss, I got hope for Beast Morphers. We all do. Hasbro, don't let us down. Please don't. Dang, this autocorrect. Ninja Steel, far from perfect, but I enjoyed it overall. You gave it a 5 out of 10. Okay, thank you, J-Boss, for reminding me, dude. I really didn't remember. I don't remember. Until then, guys, this is Reckless Fox. Not Reckless Fox. Oh, matter of fact, I should plug my stuff. Find us here on Facebook. If you're watching us live on Facebook, find us. Follow us. Get the latest content on what we create. YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell icon. And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at MorphinNet. You want to get a hold of me? You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox. You can find me on YouTube at Reckless_Fox, and you see all my latest content when it comes to streaming video games on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox. And if you just want a little bit more from me, myself, Jen, and BP, aka Skooks, we have our own podcast that's up every weekend. So follow us on SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. Our new episode of the Scrub Club Gaming Podcast is currently up as we discuss the issues going on with Bethesda. In case you guys don't know, Fallout 76 is a train wreck, and Bethesda is the writer of that train leading that train wreck into oblivion. If you guys know the Elder Scrolls reference, thank you very much. Until then, guys, thank you guys very much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, stay shine on, and I'll see y'all later. Till then, bye-bye.